On December 7th, 1941, Japan, like its infamous Axis partners, struck first and declared war afterwards. Costly to our Navy was the loss of war vessels, airplanes, and equipment, but more costly to Japan was the effectiveness of its foul attack in immediately unifying America in its determination to fight and win the war thrust upon it, and to win the peace that will follow.
Think about this. The World War II veterans and their families, their spouses, they lived through the Depression. They did all them things to prepare us for whatever we became. Their sacrifices are so unknown and so untold because of what type of people they are. The pride of a nation rests in the souls of those World War II veterans.
When the war hit, everybody got involved, according to my mother and my father. They didn't miss a beat. If you couldn't go into the military itself, you found a way. You bought war bonds, or you worked in a factory, or you did anything you could to help the cause. Without a fail, everybody that could do anything, they did something.
Everybody who volunteered, everybody who was conscripted or drafted, everybody who served gave up personal freedoms. And what they were fighting against was just so abhorrent that they could not stand on the sidelines and just let it pass.
It was either kill or be killed. The fact that our country was at war, I kind of had to just suck it up and drive on and be an engineer gunner on a bomber.
Mom did amazing things as a nurse in the U.S. Army Nurse Corps, following Omar Bradley across Europe and into Normandy. She was at Battle of the Bulge.
We were a 750-bed hospital, tent hospital, which is a kind of a crazy number. By that time, I'd been giving anesthesia for a long time, because when you're running 2 12-hour shifts, 10 tables, there have to be people giving anesthesia. We went on for months, busy, constantly busy, but you have to get to it. I shed a lot of tears, and I felt like I'd seen about every corner of the human body. Getting a little teary just thinking about all these years later. It's hard work. Happy to do it. Glad I had the chance to.
A good society is able to face schemes of world domination and foreign revolutions alike without fear. Freedom means the supremacy of human rights everywhere. That is no vision of a distant millennium. It is a definite basis for a kind of world attainable in our own time and generation.
General Eisenhower informs me that the forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations.
Tom Brokaw is the one that coined Greatest Generation. They paved the way for everything that we have now. But you bring that concept in front of somebody from that generation and they're puzzled. They don't know what you're talking about.
I don't quite go along with the Greatest Generation stuff. It's a fancy name. Anybody faced with exactly what we were faced with, I think would have reacted the same way, because they're human beings.
Just lost my dad, still got my mom. There's not many left anymore. It takes generation after generation building on the one before to make it a better place. But what kind of a legacy do you want to leave? What kind of things are going to be learned because you're here that's going to make it greater from here on out. You can do it too.